The mint julep has been a Derby tradition now for more than 80 years. Isn't that crazy? That's hard to believe. But of course, you don't just have to be on Millionaire's Row to sip like a millionaire. You can enjoy it with Old Forester as well, with Melissa Rift, the master taster at Old Forester. It's so nice to meet you. This is my first time talking to you and interviewing
thanks
you.
for having me here.
I'm so excited about this because you all come onto the set and it just smells glorious immediately. It is. I mean, just saying the words 80 years this has been around, it has to be a pleasure and an honor for you to be working with them.
Absolutely, and this is actually, as a local Louisvillian, this is my first Derby. I'm actually going to be in attendance.
Yeah.
And as the master taster for Old Forester, the official bourbon in the mint julep is it's a dream come true.
What makes the Old Forester mint julep so special? Because there is something different about having one here, and then when you try to figure out how to make it at home, right?
Well, I think it all starts with the Old Forester 86 proof is really the perfect bourbon to put it in. It's got a nice kind of sweet citrus flavor on the front end, a little bit of spice on the back, so it balances very well with the ingredients in the mint julep. And then I think it's just steeped in tradition. You know, you're at the track, it's maybe sun's out, you get a nice refreshing julep while you watch the races, and I think it's all the circumstances combined makes it better.
Haven't you seen, though, in recent years, I feel like the julep is getting this push into summer, like it's cool again year round.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely.
There's just something about it, that classic kind of thing.
Yes, well, and this year we're actually featuring some variations on a mint julep. We really kind of leaned into the way that you can play with those flavors, and so today the official drink of Thurby is going to be a French julep, which is just adding a little splash of Chambord on the top for a nice black raspberry take on the julep.
So that's what we're going to make today.
That's what we're going to make
I'll
today.
take your mic. Well, I'm going to let you get to it.
Right.
We're so French today.
I know, right?
We're so fancy today.
Really leaning into our French heritage here in the city of Louisville.
Absolutely.
So we start with simple syrup, really easy cocktail to make because it's just a few simple ingredients and you build it right in the glass you're going to drink it out of.
Okay.
You want to get about 8 to 10 mint leaves and drop it in with that simple syrup. And the important thing here is you want to just lightly bruise your mint. You don't want to over muddle it or you'll get some bitter flavors from that herb. And so you just gently push down and twist and express those nice oils. You can already start to smell that coming out. Of course, my favorite ingredient, the Old Forester 86 proof, and we are just going to put 2 ounces of that right into the glass. And last but not least, again, that Chambord, making it our special mint julep today, our French julep. And that is just going to give us a little bit of fruit-forward flavor to go with the mint. You want to put about half a cup of ice to begin with, and you want to give it a stir. We talked about it being kind of a summery drink, and that's because it's so cold and refreshing. So you really want to let that glass start to frost over, start to chill those ingredients, and then top with a bunch more crushed ice. And the crushed ice is my favorite part of the julep.
You have the expensive crushed ice.
Yeah.
That's from a really good ice maker, isn't it?
It is, nice pellets of ice.
Yeah.
And then finally you're gonna garnish with the mint, and just like we bruised the mint to express those oils, we're gonna slap the mint on top. And you just slap that on the back of your hand, throw it in your julep, and you've got the perfect French julep.
Love it. And I have to point out here, I love this glass.
Yeah, this is actually a take on an old archive glass that Old Forester put out many, many years ago. So we kind of resurrected the look for it, and it's a great look.
Where can we get that glass?
I actually don't know that we make these available anymore. You might find them in our gift shop down on Main
You
Street.
can at the gift shop?
You can at the gift shop.
Sorry, I'm here spending money.
All right.
Like buying things, you know?
Yeah, check us out on Main Street, Old Forester Distillery on Whiskey Row, and you can find yourself one of those jewels.
So I'm really curious, what is your week like after this?
So today is really the big day for Old Forester because
Yeah.
we are the sponsor of Thurby. I'm going to be hanging out and having fun for Oaks tomorrow, and then Derby's going to be a whirlwind. So I'll be up on the big board making juleps, showing people how it's done.
No pressure on the big board,
Running
Melissa.
around the track, I know it'll be pretty exciting.
Oh my gosh. So by the end of Derby, how many mint juleps will you have drank?
Oh gosh, I don't know if
Will
I
you
can put a
drink
number
many
to
of
that.
them?
Probably take a couple sips off the top of several, and then
Because you got to
set
keep
them down.
going throughout the day. Definitely. All right, so can we get all these recipes at oldforester.com?
Oldforester.com, and if you're at the track this week, you can find the French julep at any official Old Forester bar.
Melissa Rift, Master Taster, enjoying Derby this week. Look for her on the big board if you guys are here. So for more recipes, just go to oldforester.com.